Ring the dinner bell for trout, kokanee, and landlocked kings with Kellogg's Willow Leaf Dodgers. Available in mini and magnum sizes at fishhuntshoot.com. Get yours today. Howdy guys, Kellogg here. I'm out doing a little training this morning, and I actually have a question on that subject from a young man named Terry P. And I should toss out how I met Terry and his dad Jeff. This a few years back. I was up in the Tehama Wildlife area. I was hunting, and it was very warm, and I'd gotten lucky, and I'd gotten, kind of a meat-sized buck, just a fork and horn, California trophy deer for sure, because as you know, if you hunt in California, they're not all that easy to come by. But anyway, I got this deer, and I chopped it up, put it into game bags, and realized that, the road, or another road from where I went in at, was a lot closer than my vehicle was to me. So I hauled the deer up to a spot near the road, covered it up with sticks and stuff, and hiked back around to my truck. So jump in the truck, head back over to where I'd left the deer, left the meat, left the horns, and I'm almost to the spot, and I see this young kid standing out in the road, and he kind of waves at me, and then his dad pops out. Well, dad turns out his name is Jeff, and the youngster was Terry, and Terry had gotten his first deer, and it was kind of down below the road, and they were like, hey, could you give us a ride? We came from the camps, back over by Finley Lake. I was like, well, what a coincidence. That's where I came from. And maybe, a 16th of a mile further on is where my deer was. So I helped them with their deer. They helped me with my deer. And in the course of things, I found out that Jeff, he fished on the California Dawn and a Happy Hooker and some of the other boats in Berkeley. And we'd probably been on some of the same fishing trips. So long story short, I've stayed in touch with those two clowns for a long time. We fished together, and they watch the channel and stuff like that. Now, Terry, he's getting ready to go to college, and I guess I'm old because he was a little kid when I first met him. But he's kind of shaped like me, which means Terry tends to be a bit of a fat ass, to put it bluntly. So he's getting ready to go on a hunt. He wants to go hunt in Wyoming, and it sounds like some pretty steep, pretty challenging terrain. And he reached out to me to ask me about how I train when I'm getting ready for a hunt. And this is a good time for that. Thought I heard something down there. This is a good time for that because I'm in pretty poor shape right now. COVID was tough on my workouts, and then that culminated with 2.5, almost 3 months of guiding when training wasn't the best, diet wasn't the best, and long story short, I'm trying to climb back into shape. And that's the thing, Terry. You're a young guy, and you're gonna find, fitness. It's sometimes you're really fit, sometimes you're not so fit, and you've got to be able to bounce back and get back in shape. Especially if you're a guy like you and I that tend towards the fat side. And there's, I'm not a doctor, but there's really 3 types of guys in the world. Okay, there's skinny guys like my partner Wes Ward. They can eat, like Wes does. He eats 10,000 calories worth of Mountain Dew and Funyuns every day and gains no weight. Then there's a small minority in the center there. They're kind of naturally muscular. They're all buff to start with. They do a little bit of training. They look fantastic. And then there's guys like you and I that tend to retain body fat. And there's pros and cons depending on what you're doing. If I was going out for football, I can lift some weights and bulk up to 270 and be pretty athletic pretty fast. That ain't gonna happen for Wes, but the upside for him is he's got a ton of cardio. He's not carrying a bunch of body fat, so if he wants to hike or bike or kayak all day long or something like that, his body style definitely has the advantage. But let's talk about us guys that are kind of on the fat side. Terry wanted to know what I do when I train for a hunt, and how I eat. Do I eliminate carbs? And here's the deal. No, I don't eliminate carbs. You need some carbs because that's what fuels your workouts. But you need to cut out, the aforementioned Funyuns and donuts and Mountain Dew. All that stuff will do is make you retain body fat. It's not quality energy for your body. And if you tend to be on the fat side and you want to lose weight and you want to get in shape, you need to cut all that stuff out. You need to have a pretty dedicated diet. I try to be probably 60% protein, 15 to 20% fat, and the rest in quality carbs, things like brown rice, sweet potatoes, stuff like that. Don't forget the green vegetables. You got to have broccoli. Broccoli's, one of my favorites. It's the most palatable, I guess, for me. Asparagus is awesome. It's a little more pricey, but broccoli has always been my staple. Readily available, fills your stomach. It's full of all kinds of nutrients, and it's going to take away that I'm super hungry feeling, okay? Protein, fish, birds, white meat, that's the way to go. Canned tuna, fantastic. Sardines, fantastic. You guys live in the Bay Area, go catch some halibut, catch some rockfish, eat that a lot. That's fantastic. Beef is okay. Hamburger's fine. It's just a little fattier than, turkey breast. Turkey's better than chicken just because it has less fat in it. And the fish, if you want clean protein that's good for your body, good for your heart, full of nutrients, man, that white fish from the ocean or tuna, stuff like that, you just can't beat it. Now let's move on to training, because you asked a ton of training questions. Training for a hunt, training for a backpack hunt is a lot like training for football, okay? I worked out with an NFL athlete for a number of years, and I could tell you the training that we did to get him in shape for football is the same exact training I do now, albeit a little less intense because I'm old and I don't want to break myself. It's the same training we do, it's the same training I do for a hunt. Number one concern, cardio. You can walk, run, swim, ice skate, whatever it is, whatever floats your boat, cardio is number one. If you've only got time for one workout in a day, make it cardio. It burns calories and it gives you the stamina to climb the mountains. Number two, most important thing, core strength. That means crunches, a variety of different crunches every single day. You can't overtrain your abs. At least your average guy's not going to overtrain their abs. Do it every day. And also work on abdominals when you're doing some of that cardio. Hold in your stomach. Flex those muscles. Strong core, strong body. Absolute foundation. Cardio and core. And here comes a car. I'm going to walk a little bit and we'll get back to this and we'll finish up the workout segment. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Cardio and core. Weigh yourself every day. You should be losing weight slowly, okay? You got plenty of time. It's springtime. You're not going to hunt until October. So you should be losing weight every week. If you're not losing weight, cut your calories. Drink plenty of water, lots of water, like a gallon a day, okay? No soda. Cut all that stuff out and just drink a lot of water, quality food, weigh every day. Weight training, okay? Bench presses, they're awesome, man. They're just so sexy. They're lame. You could do them, okay? Number one, most important strength training deal is leg strength, okay? Strengthen your legs and your body will follow. Leg workouts are absolute brutality. They hurt. They fill your body with growth hormones, and that makes all of your body grow, including your biceps and your neck and everywhere else. So, okay, if you're young and healthy, I like squats. I squatted for years. I'm old and broken down. I don't do squats anymore, but I do lots of unweighted squats and stair climbing and stuff like that. Bottom line, train your legs hard, okay? Second consideration in terms of weight training is your backpack. You're going to be carrying a backpack. It might have a tent and a stove in it. It might have a dead deer in it or parts of a dead deer. So, functional strength training. Take the pack that you're going to hunt in and wear it when you do cardio. Take that pack fully loaded or, simulation, loaded, put, 40, 50 pounds of weight in it, lift it off the ground, get it on your back. Watch some videos on how to do that without hurting yourself. That's functional strength. Take that pack, set it up on the tailgate of your truck 20 times without resting. Pick it up, set it down, take it off there, set it on the ground, do that 20 times. Pick it up, put it on your back, take it off, put it on the ground. Do that 15 to 20 times. That's functional training. that's what you're going to be doing out in the woods. Beyond that, you know, I've always benefited greatly from push-ups. Your biceps, you know, your biceps are going to grow. You could throw in some curls if you want to meet some girls. That's what they say. But the bottom line is I know you, you have a body style very similar to mine. The core and the cardio are key for you. You are going to gain muscle and gain strength really, really easily. You're not going to have such an easy time getting rid of body fat. You're going to have to eat less than most people, and you're going to have to do more cardio than most people. And when you're out there doing it this summer and it's hurting and it sucks, just know that I'm doing the exact same thing. Remember, when it comes to fitness, sometimes you got to prove it. You got to do it. Sometimes you're going to be in great shape. Sometimes you're not going to be in great shape. But get off the couch and make it happen. Final question Terry asked was about supplements. No, you're a young guy. Eat some good food. When you get peak, when you're in shape for the hunt and you want to push it a little bit further, you might consider adding some creatine. It works, okay? Your buddies, they're going to talk about testosterone and steroids. Stay away from all that stuff. No drugs, no alcohol. When you get in peak shape, maybe add some creatine. I don't do it anymore. It absolutely has a beneficial effect on both strength, speed, recovery. The stuff works. The real stuff's expensive. Do your research if you're going to go that route. But, you know, a young guy, your body is jam-packed with testosterone. Sensible diet, train hard, push yourself, and you're going to find out come October, you're in pretty darn good shape. Follow that program. Feel free to reach out to me. You know where to find me. This is great advice for all you guys out there. Again, I'm not a doctor. Check with your doctor before you start any fitness plan, or you'll probably hurt yourself and die. So don't do anything I said without checking with your doctor. And final thought. Doctors, I love my doctor. She is super fabulous, awesome. She's a little bit younger than me. I suggest you get a doctor that is 50 years old or younger, because they are in touch with all the modern stuff. They understand extreme athletes. They understand wanting to train. They're not going to be shocked if you ask them a question about steroids or whatever it is. Be totally honest with your doctor. Get a doctor you like and work with them. They're up here. They're doctors, but remember, they're your partner. They're your advisor. They're your training partner. They're a partner in your health. And they should be able to give you very good, very spot-on advice and really put you on the path for success. That's all I got to say about training. I got to get back to it here. I am trying to burn body fat, and that means for me, it's got to be 6, 8, 10 miles a day on my feet or on the elliptical machine or whatever it is, because I am a natural fatty. So anyway, I will be back in shape soon. You will be in exceptional shape, Terry. And any of you guys out there that are on a similar journey, you know what? Consistency, do it every day, and your dreams will come true. Hard work makes everything happen. I'm Cal Kellogg. I'm out of here. Please hit that subscribe button. We're always on here talking fishing or hiking or, you know, whatever strikes us at any given time, depending on what kind of questions I'm getting from the fans out there and all that, blah, blah, blah. So hit that subscribe button. And if you're looking for fishing gear, we got a lot of stuff in stock now that we were sold out of. Dodgers, spoons, all that stuff and more. Get on over to fishhuntshoot.com and check out my store. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll catch you later.